How are y'all doing today? We are going to take notes on multiplying polynomials to find area. So here is what I've already written down. You can pause it and then write it down. So the first one is multiplying polynomials to find the area. So if I were to find the area, it's just length times width. So area equals length times width. So in this case, it would be x plus 4. Oh, not times height. I'm thinking volume. What? Times x plus 8. And we can use that box method. So remember how I had y'all do this? So it's x plus 4, x plus 8. It doesn't matter which one you put on top or side. X times x is x squared. X times 4 is 4x. And you always want to put the number in front because that's coefficient. 8 times x and 8 times 4. And so we have x squared plus 4x plus 8x plus 32. And so then we could combine like terms to simplify. So that's just x squared plus 4 plus 8 is 12x plus 32. So that is what your area equals. Not too bad, right? Okay, let's look at the next one. That's all we're going to do on that one. Just write what that polynomial is. And it is a 1, 2, 3 term, so it's a trinomial. Okay, the next one, area is length times width, so it'd be x plus 3 times x plus 12. And it doesn't matter which order you put it in. So we will do our box. X plus 3, x plus 12, x times x squared. X times 3 is 30x. X times 12, 12x. 12 times 3 is 36. And what you'll find is that these are your like terms. So you can even just simplify it before you write that thing down. And that's what I'm going to do. 3 plus 12 is 15x plus 36. Oh, 36. I'm going to do 32. Hey, if y'all catch any of my mistakes on here, let me know, because I don't have y'all in class to help me fix it. Y'all know I make mistakes too. Oh, there's just so much going on in my mind. All right, so let's look at this next one. It's going to look like that. That's kind of ugly. I don't really like doing that. So I'm going to write that it's negative like this. So this is 4x cubed, 6x squared, 8x, and then negative 5. So everything's positive, so I don't even write plus, but anytime there's a minus or a negative, I'd write that. So negative 9 times 4 is negative 36. And we add our exponents because it's x squared times x cubed, which is x to the 5th. Negative 6 times a positive 6, or negative 9 times positive 6. There we go. Is that 54? Negative 54. X to the squared and squared make 4. Negative 9 times 8 is negative 72. X to the first power, x to the second is x to the third. And then negative 5 times a negative 9 is a positive 45. X, there's only an x squared. So that is what we will write. Negative 36 x to the 5th minus 54 x to the 4th minus 72 x cubed plus 45 x squared. Well, you can see that. There we go. Okay, next one. We have 2 more on this page, and you know I write big, so y'all could probably fit a whole lot more than me. All right, so we have a binomial, which means 2, times a trinomial. So we are going to make our box. So I know this has to be 2 terms. So I'm doing it like that. So 5c times 2. And then I have 2c squared, 8c and minus 9. Oh, I made this box way too big. That's okay. 9 times a 2 is 10. And then c and c squared make c3. 5 and 8 make 40. C times c is c squared. 5 times a negative 9 is a negative 45. And I just have a c. 2 times 2 is 4. And this is the only thing that has variable, so c squared. 2 times 8 is 16. And we just have a c. 2 times a negative 9 is negative 18. And so we need to simplify this. What I usually see is your diagonals are usually your like terms. So those are like terms, and these are like terms. So this is our first term because it has the biggest exponent. And then we have 4c squared and a 40c squared. So it's a 44c squared. And then negative 45 and a positive 16. Because I don't want to mess up. I'm going to use my calculator. Negative 45 plus 16. Negative 29. C. And then minus 18. And that's going in descending order. Okay, last one on this page. 8x minus 4 and 9x plus 2. So this is binomial. So we are just going to have a 2 by 2 square. 8x minus 4, 9x plus 2. 9 times 8 is 72. X times x is x squared. 9 times a negative 4 is a negative 36, and we just have the x. 8x times a 2 would be a 16x. And 2 times a negative 4 is a negative 8. And what I want to show y'all real quick is if I do it the opposite way. So you do 9x plus 2 here, and do 8x minus 4 here. That would be 72x squared. This would be 2 times 8 is 16x. Negative 4 times 9 is negative 36x. And then negative 8. So see how this is the same. The only thing that's different is they're just in opposite corners. But they're still the same thing. So then we have 72x squared. It'll still simplify. We have negative 36 and a positive 16. And I know that's a negative 20x. Okay. All right, the last, or the next page I want y'all to write is special products. So there are going to be 6 problems on here. Pause it so you can write them down, and then I'll come back on and help you solve it. Okay, so now we're going to solve it. X minus 4 squared. Squared means it times itself. So this actually means x minus 4 times x minus 4. So that means that across the top is x minus 4, and along the side is x minus 4. So I do x times x is x squared. X times a negative 4 is negative 4x. X times negative 4 is negative 4x. And negative 4 times negative 14. I mean, negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. Because a negative times negative makes it positive. And then you can combine these two. So that's x squared minus, well, negative 4 and negative 4 make 8x. And then plus 16. Okay, feeling good so far, hopefully? So what you'll see is there is a pattern with special products because 4 times 4 is 16, and negative 4 plus negative 4 is negative 8. So it's something that you might see later. There is a pattern, but we're not going to learn that pattern because we can always just multiply those. Okay, the next one, 2x plus 3 squared just means 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. So 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3. So 2 times 2, 4, x times x, x squared. 2x times 3 is 6x. 2x times 3 is 6x. And 3 times 3 is 9. And then we have a 6x and a 6x, making that 12x. So our final answer is 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. Okay, pretty good. Okay. Oh, I forgot my pen. All right. Now this one, we have x minus 2 times x plus 2. So see how they're opposites, a negative 2 and a positive 2, but everything else is the same. So let's look and see what this product comes out to. So we have x minus 2 and x plus 2. X times x is x squared. X times a negative 2 is negative 2x. 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. And we can combine these. But see how they're opposites of each other? So negative 2 plus 2, that equals 0x. Because they are opposites of each other. So our final answer actually is x squared minus 4. Because it could be written as x squared plus 0x minus 4. But simplified is this x minus 4. Okay, next one. 3x plus 1 and 3x minus 1. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times 1 is 3x. 3x times negative 1 is negative 3x. And negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. So we look at our diagonals because they are like terms. And that's the same thing. 3x minus 3x is 0x. So this comes out to be 9x squared plus 0x minus 1. Or just simplified all the way is 9x squared minus 1. All right, last problem for our notes for today. Okay, so we look at this. The first thing you want to do is you want to do your exponents first. Somebody driving through our neighborhood. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think it's no, but he's putting something in our mailbox. Huh. That's weird. That's someone who's going to. Okay, off track now. All right, so you do your exponents first, and then we multiply. So we first got to do this 2x minus 2, because remember this is 2x minus 2 times 2x minus 2. So we first want to do this, because that's your exponent. So 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times a negative 2 is a negative 4x. And then negative 2 times 2x is a negative 4x. And negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. And so we can do this. So we have 4x squared minus 8x plus 4. But we also have this guy out front. So we've got to do like that. So now we have to distribute this inside. So we can do it just like this. 4x squared minus 8x plus 4. So 4 times 4 is 16x squared. I don't know who those people are driving through. 4 times 8 is negative 32x. And 4 times 4 is 16. So our final answer is 16x squared minus 32x plus 16. All right, so let me double check my work. I need to add those, get 4. And then I multiplied times 4. So that's 16, negative 32, and 16. So yeah, that's it. All right, so that is all your notes for today. See y'all later. Bye.